Welcome back to part 2 of the rear wheel bearing replacement. In the last episode, I revealed how to remove the old wheel bearing using a screwdriver and a hammer without any press, just a bit of persistence. So in this video, we are now moving on to the pressing in of this new bearing. Here is the new bearings that I picked up. I was supposed to be doing a unboxing of this part, but I did it off cam, so here's how they look. I applied some grease to the wheel hub surface to ensure the bearing would sit properly. I then started pressing in the bearing using the socket as a driver. At first it went in smoothly, but I ran into a problem. The socket I was using was slightly bigger, so instead of the bearing pressing in, it was just sitting at the lip of the hub. Instead, I used the old bearing race that was still in place. I placed it on top of the new bearing and hammered it down carefully. This method worked. The bearing seated perfectly. After that, I had to remove the bearing that was there temporarily. So I tried using my hammer for that. Boy, was that a big mistake. Once the first side was done, I repeated the process on the other side. Just hit the bearing up until it's fully seated. Being careful when knocking it with a hammer. Place a gloop of grease in your palm. And force the edge of the bearing into it. Avoid overpacking it. Too much grease can cause excessive heat and that can destroy the bearing itself. Before final assembly, I added the grease between the bearing races to ensure smooth operation. I also applied some grease to the bearings themselves using the method I showed earlier. This is important not to overdo it. After that, I install the hub back into the car. I tighten the nut carefully, ensuring to rotate it as I did so that I don't overtorque it. Then I install the crown piece. Then the split pin. Bending it so the nut stayed in place. Finally, I put the dust cap back on, adding just a bit of grease inside. The one big mistake that I made was adding too much grease here, which made reassembly a bit tougher, but in the end, the bearing is fully installed and everything is back together. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel. And if you are following this budget build, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next step. Drop a comment if you have done wheel bearings yourself. I'd love to hear any tips or experiences. I'll see you on the next episode.